All right, we're going to be getting in on Clay Golem with the brown wash. Again, this is from Army Painter, but you can use any kind of brown wash, sepia wash. This is just the one that I'm using. You don't have to use a brown wash at all. You can use whatever you want. But again, the purpose of the wash is to paint in this case, I'm painting the whole miniature with it. And I'm looking for this to settle in all the recesses to create a nice kind of shadowy effect. And it's more so like you just kind of slap it on and then maneuver it to where you want it. So as you can see, it's darkening the original base color pretty significantly, but it's also bringing out the detail in the face. A lot of pooling around the eyes. So what I'm gonna do is kind of feather this right up into where I want the shadows for the eyes. And all I did there was kind of pull that up into the area up there under his brow. And I was thinking just before, I'm actually not sure if I'm going to dry brush this guy. I'm not sure yet. I might actually take the time and highlight him, I guess manually. I know that's not the correct term, but I'm not going to use a dry brush to highlight him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the larger muscular areas. Probably with like a number 1 or a number 2, not number 2, number 1 or a 0 detail brush. And you can see the wash is definitely pooling where I want it. I'm gonna just have to keep moving it around. Part of the beauty of doing something like this is, you know, to run the risk of quoting Bob Ross, happy accidents. And just popping it on, letting it form in the recesses. Create that depth, a lot of muscular definition out here. Back of the head, and the back. Derriere. Make sure you just get it where you want it, wherever there's those divots in the muscles. here, make sure you're avoiding the wash from pooling too much in certain areas. If you don't want it there. Now all I'm doing here is just checking for areas where there might be too much pooling, such as like the palm of his hand right here. Back of his head. Bubbles. Sorry, I'm kind of in the zone right now, so I'm not too vocal. Get rid of that little deltoid there. Some of this I'm gonna try to bring out in the highlighting phase, which I'm gonna do next. Overall, not thrilled about the wash, but you know, we'll see how it looks when it dries, and then I might have to kind of pick up the slack in the highlighting phase, but it's all good. All's well that ends well, so hopefully we end well. All right, so as not to run the risk of making the highlight too bright, I've mixed my base coat color, which was Ruddy Skin, with a little drop of my wash, which was the brown wash. And what I want to do is I want to try to bring out some of these lighter areas and some areas that might have been darkened that I don't want darkened. So I'm going to go with the raised areas. So it's certainly his muscular area here, like on his chest. And I'm not basing this, I'm actually painting over it very gently. I'm using my number 2. Kind of trying to bring this original clay color back out, following the raised areas here. And try to clean up some of the muddiness that my absolute worthless wash kind of did me in for here. So it's actually pretty good. I'm gonna head over here to his clay abdominals. Really just trying to pick out certain raised areas here that got muddied during the wash. But I do not want to have muddied. I'm really focusing too well here. portion of his quads, I guess. And again, the raised areas, you know, kneecap. Anywhere that light would be hitting. Mindful of the fact that this monster is essentially just a mass of clay. So while it has a very strong semblance to human anatomy, you know, there will be divots in certain regions of it, you know, his anatomy that you might not see on a human. Trying the best I can to pick those out. Toes. Tops of the toes at least. Leaving the shadow in between the toes. I actually think this stage is gonna play a nice role in making the rosy skin highlight really work. So I think I am going to go back because there are some smaller details that I want to get that I don't want to do by hand painting. Get them with a dry brush. Picking out little areas on his arms, collarbone, certainly the top of his head, back here. Up camera. Again. It's like 3 times. Could be a good drinking game. Drink anytime Nick goes completely off camera. I've lost a lot of viewers right now. Drunken stupor. Clay delts. I'm feeling a little bit better about this touch up here after that miserable wash, because as I was doing that I was just like woof. And I think I made the mistake of not waiting long enough for my base coat to dry. Alright, we're looking okay, I think. And we shall see what the rosy skin dry brush will look like.